A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Start the game.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Fires to the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick pass on the fly motion. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Moore will throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Benson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, better look out! Oh, out of space! Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They put the first points on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Past the first down marker and still running. Hits the afterburners. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Beck. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Canes are in the hurry-up. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looks as if he's going to run it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To the house. Touchdown, Miami! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Benson. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Benson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The offense changing the play. Gonna look downfield again. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today at DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Finds his man on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. They run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. We've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's back. Going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. He's loose. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Brings up second down.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore to the air. He's got the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got the quick pass. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Just keeps swinging it. He's got him still on his feet. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? On the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's back. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 18 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Short hands, it's Daniels.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Toss to the outside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, sack.
They'll move the wide receiver. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Holds it, fired, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Buys a little time with his feet. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker is Fletcher. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hurricanes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air, it's Beck. Keeps looking downfield. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage, and he'll take the loss.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. And if you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. And the Hurricanes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Direct snap. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not full, attacking downhill, Nobody's getting knocked off the football. The defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on it.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Byard's on the move. Makes a connection. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Creates a little room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Moore to the air. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Canes! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over Arizona State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Finds his big tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. It's a seam wide open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Buys a little time. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion? The
chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking down the middle. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get it.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Returns it down to the 35-yard